Welcome to Two Sisters, Two Mics, the Unapologetic podcast. I'm Rhonda.
And I'm Marie. And we're two very close sisters that live far apart.
We invite you to eavesdrop on our private chats and rages about everything. Life, mothers, relationships. It's all here.
Let's have a laugh. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, I know. I've been busy.
I know. You went, Mom came to your house and you went away with Jamie, right?
Yeah, we went to Nelson.
How was that?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. We went for a hike, and that was really good. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, it was a good time away. It was we had fun. We played ping pong. They had like a games room in the basement, and he's actually really good at ping pong, which was annoying. He was like smashing the balls, like that big, like the boosh where it goes like flying. But no, it was good. It was fun to play.
Like Forrest Gump?
Yeah. Well, not like that, but like, yeah. No, it was fun. It was fun to play and just get away from the kids and have Nana hang out with the girls, which was good. Oh, I see what you're doing.
And it went well?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. The girls are old enough now where I think it's easy for Nana.
Mm-hmm.
And they had lots of junk food and watched a movie and all of that. So.
How was the comfort level with Jamie?
On being away?
Yeah. Because the two of you haven't been away like that for years.
Well, it was fine. We just hung out. We're friends. We get along as friends really well. And so that, it's taken a long time to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's peaceful.
Well, that sounds nice.
Yeah. So it just felt like I was hanging out with a friend, which is also kind of sad. But
no, because isn't that the basis of any marriage though? Like having friendship?
Yeah. Well, that's what you would think that you go into a marriage is with that friendship right away. But that wasn't necessarily the case with what it was. It was more like infatuation. And then what the hell have I done? Who is this person? Who am I?
You were young.
Yeah. And then now we're just learning to be friends while we raise two human beings.
Yeah.
In a nuclear family situation.
Yeah. Well, you said that you circled back to being friends. So it's kind of like
I don't even think we
really
started out as friends. We started out as infatuations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think a lot of relationships do. Especially when you're young.
Yeah. Yeah, things change.
The whole passion part and ecstasy part and
literally taking
which can last a long time.
Ecstasy together at the start.
Literally and figuratively.
I'm so in love with you. Yeah, let's take more drugs.
Yeah, that helps.
Until that wears off and you're like,
Well, I was talking to a friend the other day and she says that these other friends of ours, their marriage is finally getting along because now they're eating gummies and having sex. And that's what I said. I said, drugs help. Drugs help.
Yeah.
However,
there's a fine balance between it. Yeah.
There's
Yes,
always a however, like if that's going to get you going in the right direction, then that's great. However,
for sure.
I think, that's not sustainable, right?
Well, that's the thing. Like it can't be a crutch, but it can be a help. Well, they use ecstasy for marriage counseling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
There's a
know.
whole
Tara did
world that's
that.
going to open up for all of those things that is already. Like
Yeah.
you can go online and learn how to be a medicinal mushroom facilitator.
Well, it's huge right now. It's huge. People are looking towards that now more than going to their doctor. Like they're first taking that step first. Well, I think it depends on the age.
Well, look at you. You got off of antidepressants from microdosing mushrooms.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was a process that took how long?
A long
A
time.
long time.
Well, I was on antidepressants for a good 5, 6 years, and it took probably equally that amount of time on magic
Yeah.
mushrooms, microdosing to get
Ah,
off of even taking the mushrooms. Like, even now, I don't even take them.
yeah.
Although
Yeah.
sometimes I'll test my body and it'll be like, yeah, you should probably have some of that right now. And which,
So
that's
you're
for
referring to
everything.
muscle testing when you say test your body.
No, I'm referring to asking my body a yes or no question, and it'll say either yes or no as to whether I need it. So using my body as a pendulum,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Well,
Some people use pendulums.
that's why your pendulum. Do you miss having your actual physical pendulum?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, because you were
And
ready to
it's
move on
ironic
from that.
because the girls, they accidentally, like, they they
Broke it.
killed it really.
Yep.
It fell on the floor and shattered, and I was shattered when it happened
I
because I'm like,
know. I
what?
remember.
I rely on that. But no,
You
I don't rely on it anymore, actually.
you
It was an
texted me and
extension.
told me, and I knew right away it was because that you didn't need it anymore.
You did say that. I remember that. Yeah.
And I knew that's not what you wanted to hear.
No, because I was devastated. But no, you were right, and I knew in the moment when you said that was the truth, but
Yeah.
it needed to set in.
Yeah.
So anyways, back to marriage, and I feel like you guys are in a good spot.
We're just in yeah, sure. You know what? I feel like the world has so many programs telling us how we need to be, how we need to live, how we need to look, how we need this, how that. It's like, and all you can do is and then you compare yourself to where you're at. And if it's not exactly the, what you think it should be from what you've perceived, all the information coming back to you, what it should be, then you're lost. When all you can
Mm-hmm.
do is follow your own compass, which is what I keep getting this, like when I had that channeling session this morning, it was follow your intuition. So yeah, intuitively it feels like it's good. From the outside, somebody looking in, they'd be like, maybe not
Mm-hmm.
so great
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
we don't live like I sleep in my own bedroom, have my own, bed. We don't like whatever you think that's supposed to look like.
It doesn't fit the mold that you've been told it should be.
But we couldn't be
And
more like we communicate.
yeah.
But it's not where I want to stay. Like I don't want to stay. I don't know. I don't know where I want to go.
Well, I think that's what we've been talking about lately is that in all facets of life right now, it's kind of like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where we're headed, which is kind of nice
Yeah. Well, it's
because it forces you to
trust.
be in the moment,
Trust. You have to
right?
just trust.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
everything. And
Yeah.
and then you can kind of actually just enjoy where you're at in the moment because you're not worrying
Hmm.
about where you think you need to be or what you should be doing. Easier said than
Did you
done.
guys have sex?
No, ew. Like not at all. We had one king size bed.
Oh,
And
really?
I never felt like it was even, I don't know what was in Jamie's mind. I don't know if he was like, oh, finally, but I don't even think that.
He
I
never
just,
made a move?
I know. I think it would have just been weirdly awkward.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to put it in there and let's see what happens? Haven't done this in years.
Jump in. Want to jump into this bed with me?
No, we just why ruin a good thing when everything's
Yeah.
just We watched Three's a Company. Come on, knock on my
love
door.
that show.
We've
Oh, I
been
love
waiting
that
for
show.
you. Do you remember that?
John Ritter.
It was the first
So good.
episode where and
Was
it was
it?
so bad. Like it's so like overtly terrible. Like you
But
remember
for the
Mr.
time, it was fantastic.
Like he has to pretend that he's gay, right? And they're all like, "Oh,
Yeah.
poor you, you're gay," oh, and like so bad. And
Yeah.
Mr. Roper says to Mrs. Roper, "Oh, too bad you didn't live in India because you'd be sacred." And so basically, he was calling her a cow. Like, it's just, but it was
Yeah.
funny, but terrible.
Yeah. Well, we were watching Archie Bunker
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
night, and that was all about racism and making
Yeah.
jokes about race and black people, and it was actually hilarious, though.
Black people. Are you
Like, it
allowed to
was
say black
really-
people?
Well, I'm saying it, and I'm not apologizing. I don't mean anything bad by it, right?
No, we're not.
But
We're
it was
not.
really funny.
Yeah,
It was so funny.
yeah.
I highly recommend watching Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker, yeah.
These
I mean,
days.
they're funny. They're funny, but they're it's yeah. I mean, you just have to let go of always trying to be politically correct and just whatever. Like
Just
it is what
laugh.
it is.
Yeah.
But
Anyways.
anyways,
Well, I'm glad you had a good time. I'm really glad you had a good time.
yeah, I
That's
did a lot of
awesome.
shopping. I went to there's all these kids walking around. Like everybody dresses like they don't give a shit, but they do.
What do you
Like
mean,
it's
kids?
it's curated to look like you don't buy from the Gap anymore, or from like, or maybe because they actually don't have any money and they have to dress like that. But it's like everyone's into
Just
like
like what?
everybody's into like hodgepodge, like vintage baseball caps, and you're just wearing a kerfuffle of different stylized clothes that don't match.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of can. I did go shopping and I bought some funny vintage clothes. I got into
Did you
it.
get a baseball cap?
I didn't get a baseball cap, but I got an old like Quicksilver T-shirt that's like has like fluorescent colors on it, and I bought some barrel jeans that are acid wash.
Sweet. Acid wash.
So yeah, I kind of got into it.
Very good.
But but do you know what I'm wearing right now? I'm wearing a it's called Muted Mint sweatsuit. So it's a matching sweatsuit. I bought
head to toe.
head to toe off Poshmark, because I'm all into Poshmark. Poshmark's terrible because you buy things that you don't really need, but it's consignment, but it's really comfortable. But of course, it's not exactly what you want because it's muted mint. I don't wear muted mint ever. And I realized
I've never
it
heard of
matches-
muted mint.
It matches the walls of my house that I've been hating for fucking years. So I'm standing next to my wall and I'm like, oh my God, I matched my wall.
Surrender at its finest.
So like
Oh
if
my
I want to be
gosh.
like all camouflage and not be seen in my house, I'll just stand next to the wall.
Put the hood on and just face the wall.
Well, I
Just
mean,
do that.
I don't know. I guess I was like, my daughter bought this matching jumpsuit from this company called White Fox, and it's so bad. Like all the women on that are modeling have like this same look, right? And Botox and whatever, and it's expensive stuff made from China, and it's a matching sweatsuit. And I don't know why, but I guess I wanted to copy her. Matching sweatsuit as well.
Is it preppy? That's what my daughter says. Preppy.
you
Oh, you look
know.
so preppy, Mom. And I try not to be happy with a compliment, but I'm like, thanks.
Like, is it a compliment though?
Yeah, exactly. Right. I take it as one.
Yeah,
So,
you
how
got
much
to
did you
take
pay
what you
for
can
your
get because,
jump?
pardon?
How much did you pay for your sweatshirt? What is it? Sweatsuit? What is it?
My matching sweatsuit?
Matching
Um,
sweatsuit.
I paid, well, it came to $80, but that's money that doesn't count. It's money that I sold clothes on Poshmark from,
Oh,
which I
so they
probably
cancel
spent
out.
hundreds of dollars on buying brand new and then selling used on Poshmark to buy my used sweatsuit that I don't totally like, but it's super comfortable. So I'll just wear it in the
Well,
house. It
that's
actually
good.
matches my dresser. I'm looking at my dresser. My dresser is a shade of muted mint as well.
I think you really do like that
It's kind
color.
of an
That's what
old
I'm
lady
hearing.
color, really.
Muted
Like
mint.
hospital color,
Oh, yeah, that's not nice.
medical color.
Medical green.
Anyway, so that's my latest shopping foray.
Oh, I sent you your birthday gift in the mail
You did already?
yesterday. Yeah, because it's going to be busy next week when we're all back to school and work, and it's not very much. It's like it's just a little something, just something small.
Something small.
Yeah.
Thanks for nothing.
Well, you said to get you nothing, so there you go. Nothing.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
got you a
thank.
card, a really funny card. I really like the card.
Yeah.
I think you'll like it. It'll make you laugh.
Thank you.
What are you gonna do for your birthday?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't really want to do anything. I usually make myself a cake and eat it, and that's about it.
Coconut cake.
Coconut cake. But yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we'll do something with the kids. We normally we go to Nelson, we go to the hot springs, and then we go. We yeah, we go out for dinner and all of that. So
Oh, I love that. I want to go to hot springs.
yeah, they're very. I would prefer to go to like a natural one out in the forest and
Well, yeah,
without anybody
that would be
around.
ideal.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be very healing. Water's very healing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to going back to the rat race schedule on Monday. But
Yeah, I
here we
know.
go.
Back to, I know, it's kind of an energy sucker. I just think about all the energy that gets siphoned from you
Mm-hmm.
going to a job that you don't really like.
No, no, I agree. However, it's a means to something else, right? It's not the end.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's
That's
why we're doing stuff like this so that
yeah,
we can. So,
explore.
yeah, I can go to my job and I can make some money, and so that it'll help me work towards the things that I actually find fulfilling and joyful. So
Mm-hmm.
that in the end, those things can grow and actually be what creates more abundance in your life or more money. Hopefully, that's the dream.
Well, yeah, and the universe knows your deepest, darkest needs and desires.
Your
So
darkest,
it's
like your dirty
dark
darkest.
needs, your dirty, dark needs. I won't get into that quite yet or ever. But so it's not like we don't need to worry about that, right? We need to, or I personally have decided to find some sort of enjoyment in what I do.
Yeah, and I think you have been,
I
right?
have been actually, yeah, I have. So that's a little success for me because I
And
was
how, but
very
tell me how has that looked like how has that happened for you? Like what does that look like for you finding that joy in your everyday kind of
slowing
dull job?
down. Slowing down. Like, and it didn't even start as a thought of, okay, I'm going to slow down and I'm going to do this. It was just a kind of a epiphany realization. I don't know, aha moment, call it what you want. And we've talked about this before, but it's more of knowing that I'm there for a reason.
Besides
So I'm
the
there
yeah.
besides the paycheck,
Oh, but besides
besides
the
being
actual
there.
job that you're doing, you know?
Yeah, and the actual, yeah, it's there for a reason, and it's the in between parts. It's like, for example, that patient that came in and just needed a little bit of encouragement. It made a difference in his day, and I could tell on his face that it did, and it was just very rewarding. Like that in itself is rewarding, and it doesn't have to be just at the job. It can be anywhere I go. It's like a way of life. So no
Yeah.
matter what you're doing, it will emulate that out. And I feel like doors are going to just open. And you and I have been saying that we're on the verge. I think the world is on the verge of something coming. And that's going to be individually and that's going to be collectively and it might be something small and it might be something huge, but something's coming
Well,
that's
it's
going to
already here
change.
in my understanding. It's already here. Like I was just listening
Yeah.
to one of my favorite channelers, and we're in the void right now, which is the womb, right? Where everything
Hmm.
is it's ultimate like the ultimate potential. We have so much
Hmm.
access to energy and manifestation right now.
Hmm.
I mean, it's hard to really like a lot of the stuff she says. I'm just like, oh, that sounds nice. It's like, okay, but now what? But it feels empowering, and there's an inner knowing that, like, you know, how I was just saying the other day how everything feels, or I don't know if I was, yeah, how everything feels kind of different right now. Everything
Yeah.
feels, and I think it's just because there's just this space of potential of this change that's happening because the earth is changing. We
Yeah.
are changing as a human species. And if you're going to focus on all the shit you see on TV, then you probably won't believe that.
Or
But
notice.
it depends, like, it's where you put your energy and what you're focusing on. And there's a lot of really apparently amazing things happening. Well, I mean, look what we're doing. This is pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is. You're right. You're right. It is.
But
And
yeah.
well, yeah, the earth's changing. Like there's earthquakes, there's storms, more intense storms. Um, we won't get into that, but you said there was an earthquake in Thailand. What happened there?
Oh, I just saw it quickly on Instagram.
The news. Oh,
Yeah, on the
Instagram.
news. No, it's just yeah, it's weird. I don't even know why. I just want to get away from it. I don't even want to look at social media anymore, like at all. But
Well,
I
people
do
take breaks
sometimes.
from it regularly, right?
Yeah, but I'm just in this weird pattern where you just kind of it's there. It's like on your screen and you tap it. You're not even like you're in that mode where you're not
Need
thinking,
to
you're
fill the
just
time.
automatic. You're automatic mode.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it just showed some clips like these giant tall buildings were shaking. One collapsed because it was in construction. Actually, a few
Oh,
other ones were it looked like they were kind of partial construction, but yeah, it was like a 7 point something magnitude.
jeepers.
Yeah,
That's a
no,
big
Mother
one.
Earth is like shaken
Shaking
up.
things up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving, evolving. Yeah,
Yeah, we're
well, ever since we had our little but seemed big earthquake, it's kind of been on topics of conversation amongst people that you bump into and run into. It left a mark.
Are people afraid?
Um, I would say so.
Yeah.
I think it is it's a huge thing to think of that we're overdue and it can happen any minute, the big one.
Oh, the big
So,
one. Yeah. Well, I
however, you
heard.
don't want to live in fear.
Well, I heard from Sarah Ariana, well,
Mm-hmm.
the Divine Light Collective, that um, there will be mass movements of Earth changing, because actually
Yeah.
the poles apparently are changing, or
Yeah. We've
something
known that
about,
for years.
yeah. So there's a lot of earthly changes and a lot of places that habitable. Is that the word, or where you could
Yeah, I think you
habitate,
could live
where you could live, will
habitable.
no longer be. You can no longer live there, and the places that didn't seem places that you could live, well, there'll be like mass movements to those areas to live. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of change coming. I just don't know the time frame.
Well, I saw a documentary on the big tornado that hit a small town called Joplin
Oh yeah, I saw
in the
that. I
States.
didn't
Did you
see
see
it, but I
that
know no, but I know what you're talking about.
on Netflix?
Yeah.
It was really good, actually. I'm
Yep.
fascinated by weather and I love weather. And I, I did a really poor parenting choice of looking at weather while the girls were really young at big storms and tsunamis and stuff and tornadoes. And ever since then, Elle uh, my oldest daughter, has been afraid of tsunamis and
Well,
earthquakes and all of that and tornadoes
you
and
know,
it was a really good story though because it completely flattened the entire town. It was completely gone.
yeah.
And but the moral of the story was that people actually came out better, the ones that survived. They came out with the realization that we have absolutely zero control,
Hmm.
and they came out fearless, really, a lot of them.
Huh.
And we're started to face life with that attitude, which is huge, to have the attitude of we have no control and being fearless, like bring it on type
Yeah,
of
because when you've got
thinking.
nothing to lose, you've got everything to gain.
That's right.
I
However, they do have major PTSD.
Right. They're fearless, but they have PTSD. That's confusing.
It is
Um,
confusing. I'm sure
I
they're
know. Yeah,
getting help with that.
I think
But,
the
you know,
I think the weather is used by the powers that be as a tool to create fear. Right?
mhm.
We're
Yes.
always like,
Yeah,
so
oh,
yeah,
for sure.
weather is used, like what that documentary was probably used for us for fear. Like all the
Yeah.
programming that we get is for fear, most of
Mhm.
it. And but yeah, but or you can look at it that way, right? And it was empowering
Mhm.
to see that we don't really have any control. That reminded me when I was in Australia. This is a short,
Mhm.
like a miniature version of that. Like it wasn't a tornado, but my music player like, so I was in Australia and I was so sad, so sad. Like I'm by myself, first trip alone. I wasn't reaching out, making friends because I was so shy, and then I'm on the beach and I left my little. Remember that the things that we used to listen to music? They were like little,
Little iPods,
but they were bigger and they had little like there were little
discs.
discs, little disc players. Yeah,
Yes,
remember
yes.
that? So I had one of
Yeah, those
those
are great.
and I made like a mixed music disc, and I went to swim, and when I came back it was gone, and I was so devastated. So it was like It was like the tornado had taken my town. My little mini disc player was gone, and I felt so. And then something happened, something clicked in me, and I was like, I don't even, I don't know what it was, but all of a sudden I was like ready to like just, I reached rock bottom, I guess. And then all I did was like, I went out partying that night. I made friends. I was like making plans. It was just that
Yeah.
one little like devastation, like somehow broke me
Yeah.
open.
I
So that's
remember
what your
that.
tornado story reminded me of. A little different, but the same, you know?
Yeah, same, but different, as they say in Thailand. Same.
Yeah. Well, should we wrap that
I'm
up?
good. Yeah.
Wrap it up?
Yeah.
That's like,
actually,
that's that in a nut
yeah,
bag.
that's that.
Nut bag.
In a nut bag. Well, we're all empty, so we're gonna fill up again and talk again
With nuts.
with the nuts. Fill up the nuts. Toss
All
'em.
right. That's good.
Love you, Rhonda. Thanks for the call. Talk to you again soon.
Yeah. I'll call you later.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's it. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Two Sisters, Two Mics, the Unapologetic podcast. It's been a blast.
Hoped you liked it. If not, that's all right. We'll be here again.